Yes. Interview for Christopher Johnny Daley, done by Christopher Johnny Daley. Sorry, go ahead, sir. Sorry about that. I'm doing this interview in a corridor just above Imagine That's office, so I'm disturbing people in the walkway as I speak. Alright, first question. How I got into acting and performing? Well, I started acting very, very early in my life. Obviously long before Lamb Lane. When I was fully in swing in the series at 10 years old. But I was always mimicking cartoon characters I'd seen on TV, characters I grew up on, like Abbott and Costello, Mr. Jefferson from the Jeffersons, and then moving on up, that Mr. Jefferson, all of the top comedic characters mostly at the time. Those were the characters that appealed to me the most, from cartoon characters like Donald Duck, Goofy, Daffy Duck, Popeyes. All those guys influenced my creative energies at the time. So I used to mimic them, do the sounds, the squeaks, and I guess perhaps that kind of entertainment, being attracted to that, fueled my creativity. I also was a pretty good dancer very early. Used to enter a lot of neighborhood competitions. I grew up in 113 Hadley Park Road, a little lane off Hadley Park Road. So the culture was very rich there in terms of competition and children going at it. So I'm an urban youth, Kingstonian, and I was discovered pretty early in primary school. I was part of a duo, Christopher and Johnny. At the time it was Chris and Roach, and we used to do beats and characters and music under the stairs at primary school, halfway through primary school, and we used to draw the children's attention so much that they used to skip classes just after lunch to hear us. And one day we got busted, and I got drawn up. This is about third grade, I'd say. I got drawn up, or fourth grade, one of them, in front of the third grade, I think, in front of the principal's office. And I think it was about fourth grade, yeah. And she decided that she was going to take us around the school because it was giving too much trouble. And it just so happens that in the principal's office, the drama teacher walked in and said he needed more boys for the drama club, and she volunteered us because we were, of course, it was right up our street. So I did the first ever acting production I did in my life in primary school, and we went to the junior festivals. That was I think when about in third form going into fourth form, I think. And then we won best junior group for that year. I got a scholarship to the drama school as a young boy, youth scholarship, and I think that was like about 5th grade now, going to 6th grade, and somewhere along there we won. I got my scholarship, did my first summer at under the stewardship of Miss Townsend and Mr. Henry at the summer camp at School of Drama, and met Melita Samuels, who was one of the teachers, and Melita Samuels was also was the creator for Lamb Lane, and there I met her, and she really liked my talent and made me audition for Lamb Lane, and the rest is history. I auditioned for Lamb Lane, got on Lamb Lane, and I became popular overnight. A proudest moment as a performer, if it's been my recent years, I think the Actor Boy Awards is certainly a proud moment in my life. I felt that it was a kind of a celebration of all the work that I've done over the years, and from when I was a youth, I started doing commercial theatre when I was like 14 years old, and theatre is a particular love. I developed a love for performing very early, and so being a performer on the stage, whether it be in acting or comedy, it's always a special moment for me. So yes, I do believe that the October Awards are special, but there were other moments when I received great applause and standing ovations from my own people. I remember there were some moments at Jamaican International when we finished performing Cinderella and the DJ Prince that play, that those were some special moments. I didn't win a Best Actor award for it, but it certainly was some great moments to listen to your own people give you standing ovations. And of course it wasn't just for me, but I think Glenn Campbell and Daley Harris and Claudette Pius and the rest of the team really appreciated those efforts too. I admire, acting is a very special skill, and I think acting, being able to act is a lot of advantage. Even as a comedian, I find that I use a lot of my acting skills, a lot of the lessons I've learned as an actor on the stage, improvisation, characterization, and there's something special about being able to transform and morph into other lives or life forms, and being able to explore your own creativity, and sometimes people wouldn't believe how brave you have to be as an actor to leave yourself open and sensitive to other roles and other people's lives and realities. So that's what I find special about acting, the fact that you can drift away into somebody else's life. I tend to want to laugh about most things because I think laughter is so much easier than trying to frown at it. But that's not to say that I don't take things quite seriously, because I do find that I do a lot of satirical comedy. So I try to talk about things that perhaps affect me in a satirical way while trying to make the boldest of statements that, hey, we need to look at ourselves really. So I do laugh about a lot of things, but I guess if you were a bug on the wall and you look at me in my quiet time when I'm absorbing a lot of serious issues, then maybe you'll get to see the side of me that perhaps needs to then go through a kind of filtration to get to the point of comedy. You know what I mean? Yeah. The cash pot man, people asking about the cash pot thing every day. That was a good time when I dominated a lot of the press, and that was great for pushing my image at the time, and that whole cash pot work, I'm very proud of that work. I'm very proud of having represented that brand. Yes, definitely. I think the cash pot campaign, as I said before, has left a mark, and people do like good work, and I think that was some good work at the time. Well, I think I explained how I landed the role already, so I'll skip this question. My parents and family, my father really didn't have a say in it much. My mother was really there for the most part in my childhood, and she was extremely encouraging and about it. So give thanks to mommy, because mommy ensured that I did get to go to the School of Drama. Of course, I couldn't have gone without her approval, and she encouraged me right throughout, kept coming to my performances, and she still comes to most of my shows. And I give thanks to my family too, who continue to bless and encourage me and keep me and give me their constant support. So, that's a good thing. October Awards was great. It was, as I said before, wonderful. I really, it was even better because I was being judged by my peers, and that's always nice to go home with something that perhaps people can at least deem as fair, and so that was a really inspiring moment for me, and I hope to win some more. Lots of Jamaican actors inspire me. I think some great actors here, and we don't have the glitz and the glam and the money as a Hollywood, but there's some great lessons to be learned. I quite respect Oliver Summers for his comedic acting and his timing. I don't think he's respected enough for his dramatic ability, and I tell you that most great comedic actors can play drama. Sometimes they're just not given the chance to show that side of us, and that's one thing that I've been trying to ensure, is that as an actor I be given the chance to mix up my roles so that I can show people my range. But Oliver Summers is a great comedic actor, and I dare say a really great timer, and any great timer can play good drama, and Oliver Summers I think would be great at playing some drama too. Glenn Campbell, most definitely one of the all-time favorites of mine. Female-wise, there's definitely Leonie Forbes, Faye Ellington, I think Grace McGee hasn't gotten the respect she deserves. Certainly Christine Bell, I would say, is top brass. I'm right up there with the best of them. I can talk to you about other male actors, Valerie Johnson, Dion Silvera. I'd put Terry Salmon right in there, along with some great female actors. Ruth Ho-Shing is in there, and a lot of them are respected by me, and I think that's my staying power in the business, that I've been able to respect the actors that I think do great work. There's Dorothy Cunningham in there. I could go on and talk about my fellow actors for days, Tulip Reed, Tatley Oliver. There's some great actors there who can do great work.